Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aquarius Aquatics. And today we're going to start a new series I want to call Watering Wednesday. So every Wednesday, I'm going to go through and I will water all of my tarantulas. This right here is Brutus. He is my salmon pink bird eater, or Lasiodora parabana. I've had him for about a year. And he or she, I don't know what the gender is. They like to sit in their water dish. There's some dirt in there. Um, Now he likes his enclosure very moist, I've noticed. He is always hanging out in his water dish. Always, always. So that's why as you may notice, it's a little damp in there. But I've noticed that he likes it like that. He's always in that water dish. Yeah, I've had him for about a year. He's molted 3 or 4 times in my care. I picked him up from Fear Not Tarantulas, along with the rest of the slings I'm going to show. Very cool spider. He's a great feeder. I'm a great eater. Sorry, not a feeder. I'm not going to feed him anything. He's a great eater. Anything I give him, immediately takes. Very cool spider. Let's see if I can get you guys a better look. Oh, there we go. See if it'll focus. Focus. Maybe if I pick him up. Nope. And I do have a catch cup nearby. Always have a catch cup. A little pro tip to anyone wanting to get into spiders, has spiders. Always have a catch cup. But yeah, he's not really in the mood to be messed with, so I'm gonna. Man, he's getting furry. He's getting very, very hairy. That's kind of new. Must be with his last molt. He molted probably. It's been a few months at least. But yeah, very cool spider. Now this is Hershey. This is my Mexican red knee, or the Brachypelma hamori. People say different ways. Also from Fear Not Tarantulas. This is the spider. I know it doesn't look like much now. I'll put a picture up now of a full grown with the adult coloration. But this is the spider that got me into wanting a tarantula. I saw it and it was just love at first sight. So its knees, like the name suggests, are gonna get like a reddish orange. Very beautiful. I'm a sucker for an orange spider, or an orange anything, honestly. Yeah, he's not much right now. Same thing. Bought him a year ago from Fear Not. He's molted 2 times, 3 times. Not as much as Brutus, that's for sure. The salmon pink bird eater, that thing has grown so much. This guy's grown a little bit. Very cool. Alright, let's give you a little water. With it being a sling, I try to keep it a little, I don't want to say damp. I keep it wetter than I would an adult. Just because the fear of them possibly drying out with them being smaller. But, as you can see, it's a lot different than Brutus. Brutus's whole thing is damp. But he likes it that way, I've noticed. Like, he's always in his water dish. So, this guy, you can see that I've got a dry side, and then this side over here is a little bit wet. And that just gives him the choice to be on, if he wants some moisture, he can have some moisture. If he wants to be a little bit drier, he can be drier. And then, calm down, bud. Trying to show you off to the camera. Say hi. He's got a little piece of wood in there that he can hide under. He's got a little hole. It's pretty cute. But yep, that's Bingo. My Brachypelma hamori, or Mexican red knee. Like I said, that was my gateway spider. This is one of my curly hairs. I have two, both from Fear Not. Like I said, all of my slings came from Fear Not tarantulas. Give you a little bit of water. It's getting pretty fluffy. It's starting to get that curly hair look a little bit. This one is one of my most skittish spiders for sure. Very docile, very timid. So I don't mess with it too much. Now this is my second curly hair. But this one is a little special. So this is Midna, and actually Midna's water dish is still full. So I won't be giving her any water. It. But if you look right there, I mean just look at that, like the darkness. It's got like a nice it's like a would it be slate? Is that the color? It's like a grayish black. Which is strange because my other curly hair is brown. You know, it looks like any other tarantula sling. So I'm not sure what that's about. If you know, then be sure to drop me a comment and tell me what it's about. I'm assuming that maybe it's a different location. Because I know there's the Nicaraguan, and then there's different types of curly hairs in different areas. So I'm assuming it's just a different variant, maybe, and that's why it's got that black, that darkness to it. But it looks super cool. I'm not gonna bother because it's hiding in its den, so I'm not gonna mess with it too much. But yeah, I just wanted to show it off because I just love that color. Okay, so now we're on to my large tarantulas. I only have the two. This is their setup. It's just what do we have here? This is a Zilla enclosure. I believe it's a 12 by 12 by 18. And then this one is a Zoomed, I believe. And it's just one of their smaller, medium ones. This one is housing my Chaco Goldeny. And then this one has my Arizona Blonde in it. Or Faunapelma calcodes. And what is the Chaco Goldeny? I can't think of its name off the top of my head. Something Pulchripes, I think. I could be wrong. This grass is some sort of arid grass. I bought it from the Bio Dude. I got this guy actually at the what was it? The NARBC in St. Louis a year ago ish. Actually, yeah, it's literally been exactly a year because this weekend. Last weekend was the show. So it's been almost exactly a year that I've had him. He's kind of hidden. You can kind of see his legs back there behind the grasses. He loves that corner. He used to always stay in this log right there. I thought it would be a really cool idea to it goes all the way back. This thing, the camera makes it look like it's a not very long, deep enclosure, but that log goes all the way to the back, so he has a tunnel. He can go, on either side, in or out, but he has chosen that corner. He's kind of webbed it up. He's got a little web mat put down that he just sits on all day, but he's doing good. He is a mature male, and I have named him Hershey because Choco like chocolate, so named him Hershey. He's very food oriented. He is bite and ask questions later, so I try not to mess with him too much. I was told that, the Choco Goldenese were a good, handleable, just a chill spider, but mine seems to be a little bit of a brat, so if you've got a bratty one, let me know. And then there's his water dish, also came from Bio Dude. Very cool little thing. I think the rock soaks up the water really fast, though. I noticed myself having to, I'm gonna do this. I noticed myself having to just fill up his water dish almost daily. So, for whatever reason, it just always dried out. But that's okay. Fill it up every day. And then the slings get watered once a week, roughly, depending on, the moisture and all that. Sometimes it's every 2 weeks. It just kind of depends. I don't want it to be overly wet in there. Like, I'm not trying to give them mold or um, like respiratory issues, because I know that can happen. But with them being slings, I do like to keep it a little bit wetter for them, so they get a little bit more waterings than well, I don't want to say waterings. I check on them a lot more. But yeah, Hershey's back there. Kind of can't really see him, but he's just doing his thing, doing spider things. Very cool spider. It's a shame. It's a shame that he is a mature male. Um, but I mean, I still enjoy him either way. He's so cool to look at. So I will enjoy him for the remaining time I have him, whether that be, a year or however long. Now that's my Fauna Pelma coyotes. You can kind of see her abdomen, her back legs, and she's got a little bit of water left in her water dish. I'm gonna fill it up. Once again, I don't know if like that stony texture water dish just like sucks up the water or what the deal is, but I noticed her. She is a confirmed female, or at least she was sold to me as a confirmed female. I guess I haven't actually checked. She came from someone off Marketplace, actually. And that was a wild story. So it was a really good deal. I got this enclosure she's in, which I cleaned it out and I redid it for her because it was not a very good setup. But I redid it and then just put her back in. And, sorry, I'm kind of in your guys' way. I've had her since last December, so coming up on a year. So that means I haven't gotten a new spider in almost a year. I haven't gotten any new spiders. So I guess I'm kind of due, huh? Don't know if I'll go through Fear Not again or what the dealio will be, but... So anyway, I got the enclosure she's in, I got the spider, and then I got, I think, 2 more of these, or at least 1 more of these. And I got this container, which I just use for storage now, but it could be a tarantula thing. Yeah, I got like three or four enclosures, and the Fauna Pelma Calcotes for like $70. But the caveat, like, it sounds like such a good deal, and it was a good deal. I mean, but all these enclosures were like, they were still dirty. Like, the dude hadn't cleaned them out. He just left them as they were. There was dead crickets just in them. There was a couple dead spiders. So one of them had a dead OBT in it, and this guy didn't mention any of that. He said he had some containers to sell. Some enclosures. And I said, that's cool. So you would think they'd be cleaned out, right? Like, you wouldn't think they'd just have dead spiders and dead feeder crickets just laying in the enclosure. Well, lo and behold, all 3 of them needed cleaned out. It was crazy. I held I guess I didn't hold. Well, kind of. With tongs, With tongs, I held a OBT, a dead one, before I ever even came into contact with a live one, which, I mean, I guess that's better than the other way around. I'm not sure. OBTs kind of scare me still. They're cool, but they kind of scare me, so. But yes, that was a crazy story. It was a super long drive. It was like 3 hours one way. So 6 hours in total after being at work for 8 hours that day, so. I was exhausted, but here we are, a year later, with this cool enclosure, a cool spider, and I love her. She actually will come to this corner if I'm sitting at my desk, playing video games or doing anything on my computer. She'll come out and just sit there, and it's so cute and it's cool. But the plant in here, in case anyone's wondering, it's a wandering Jew or a... I'll put the Latin name, the scientific name, here somewhere. Something Zebrina. I remember like zebra or something in the name. So But the plant grows like weeds, and if you look over here, this is all cuttings that I just took out yesterday. I need to get them in water and replanted, but these things grow like weeds. This plant is crazy. This this is one of those grasses. I know it's crazy. It's so tiny, but that's one of those grasses right there. It's one that I bought because if you buy these from BioDude, I'm not sponsored or anything. Just really I like the BioDude. I like what he stands for. Um, they come in a pack of 3, which is cool. But that guy, I put him in my bearded dragon enclosure, and my bearded dragon just destroyed it. So I'm trying to bring it back to life. It actually was outside all summer. I put the bulb outside. Whenever it rained, it brought it back to life. So I don't know if they go through like some sort of drought period in their natural habitat, so they go like bit like dead pretty much. But it's growing back now because it was just the bulb. Like, I didn't think it was gonna make it, but I mean it's after a few months, it's kind of came back. My cats have also sneakily taken some bites out of it. That's why the leaves look all messed up there. Is from cats, not even from my bearded dragon. But yeah, so if anyone needs a good plant that grows like a weed, this is the one. A wandering Jew, I believe, is the common name, which I don't really care for that name, but yeah, it's a crazy plant. If we look up here, look at all that. That's more of it with a pothos, and it's a crazy plant. So yeah, this is my little. That's my little setup. I've got some bearded dragon stuff down there, dubia roaches. Yeah. Don't mind the laundry in the back. Sorry, I haven't gotten to putting it away yet. But yeah, that's my little collection so far. I am due though for a new one. So if you would like to see that, then be sure to subscribe, like the video, and like I said, if you know why this curly hair is black and this one is still brown, let me know. All right, that's gonna do it for this little video. Thanks for watching, guys.